Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Isekai Ojisan, episode 6, which is currently not completely downloaded on my computer because I messed that up, but I figure we're going to be talking for a minute or two here, and at least we'll have time. If not, then I'll just cut and wait, and then it'll be good. Welcome everyone. It's Tuesday. I've had a weird weekend. On Friday, I hung out with my friends. We went and we got sushi, and then we hung out around a fire in the backyard, and I ended up breathing in a good bit of smoke. And that caused some irritation in my schnozzle area, which I then tried to fix by, neti potting it and getting water up in there, which definitely irritated some of my, finer mucous membranes in my sinuses and has caused a couple of days of kind of misery. You can kind of tell my eyes are a little glassy and a little puffy down here. It's gone down quite a bit. And most importantly, the post-nasal drip and, throat pain that I was having yesterday is gone, which is why I did not record Fire Punch yesterday. I didn't want to talk through an entire volume of manga, which usually takes an hour plus. So, I feel much better. Got a lot of rest. Feels great. Still some pressure and weirdness, but it's definitely on the mend. So, Isekai Ojisan is on the docket, and I'm gonna watch it. That almost rhymed. Last time on Isekai Ojisan, we added one more member to Ojisan's growing harem of hateful hotties. That's a good one. Harem of hateful hotties. Triple H. Nobody's ever named anything Triple H before, have they? Sorry. People are going to look that up, and then they're going to find out. That tickles me. That makes me very happy. Okay, sorry. Nope. We'll cut here. Oji-san continues bumbling through sexual relationships that should obviously happen, show up at your door and are yes, and then let me shower, I haven't bathed for a while. And he's a doofus, and so is, it runs in his family, so is everybody. So are all of our characters, and honestly, I love them for it. I love their chaos and their foolishness and their total idiocy. I like it a lot. Let's do a drawing. I'm gonna do a drawing. For sure, we've got, it's for us right now, it's a question mark. Even though we know who it will be, because it's the priest girl is number 3, but it's still a question mark for us. So we're gonna draw an ugly Oji-san, I think. Oh, that's just me. Oh, oops. Okay, it's me. That's okay. Giant overly smile, because he doesn't know how to smile, right? That's half the thing, is that the dude literally can't smile, and he ends up with these half crooked, goofy ass, his teeth all mangly and weird. Oh yeah, man. And then he's got glasses, because of course he does. Good. Actually, I like that the glasses is like a glimmer or a gleam to it, and it doesn't, you can't actually fully see through it. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's great. Okay, good. So that's our Oji-san. He's definitely got some scraggle going, the 100%. Excellent. And he is at the middle of a lover's quadrangle? Is that a rectangle? It's a rectangle. But we'll split it into thirds because he's the centerpiece of it. For sure. And so these are his his open arms, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Oh, that's dope and creepy. Definitely his hair is darker. That's dope. I hate it. Oh, it's awesome. I freaking hate it. And then up on his beautiful guardian angel elf with her pristine elfiness and beautiful features. Elf. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think this has just become gestury. That's interesting. That is not what I expected here, but okay. Not at all what I expected. So, but smooth femininity definitely works there. On the other side is Crystalline Mabel with her two faces. Yeah, I suppose. Ice Queen and melting, and yet still distinctly feminine. And third is our big question mark that happens to look a little bit like a staff or a scepter or something, just conveniently has a glowing orb on the end of it. You know? Oh, you can't see it. There we go. Yeah, convenient glowing orb on the end of a stick. Just because that's gonna be our magic user? Something like that. Mabel has that sword as well, so I'm gonna do this. And she has her sword as well, so I'm gonna do this. Because she's got this blade as well. And it kind of cuts through all of the smoothness of Elf. Super weird. I know that these are not even close to accurate representations. They're more symbolic than anything. That's probably because I've microdosed LSD a couple of times over the last couple of days. It's probably what's going on is that my vision and artistic ability are like warped by that. And probably if I give it a couple of days of sobriety, it'll shift back to something more normal and less interesting. But maybe more interesting in other ways, because there's definitely a loss of depth that occurs when you use or rely on substances to produce artistic output. But for now, this is pretty neat. So we get this, like, goofy, ugly dork dude, and he's just starting to be surrounded by this harem of extraordinarily capable, except Mabel, even Mabel, powerful women. And he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and he keeps messing it up. And the fact that he keeps messing it up is part of what, like, endears them to him, or endears him to them. They chase after him because he sucks at chasing after them. Because, like, they keep trying to do the steps of the courtship dance, and he just fumbles them and walks the other way, and they're like... Which maybe is a lesson to learn. I love this. It's super weird. I like it a lot. It's also, at my present artistic ability, it's strategically really useful to be able to represent something as, like, a single aspect of it, like curves and fluidity for Elf. When trying to draw the thing in itself, the thing as it is, trying to draw Elf accurately is going to lead to an uncanny valley effect. Like last week when I tried to draw Himeno and it ended up uncanny and odd, it was because I was trying to be too direct with it in a lot of ways. So that's cool. That's today's art. Now we make a different kind of art by talking about art while experiencing the art and communicating the experience of experiencing the art to you. And also cringing really hard at Isekai Ojisan, which is also a form of art, I think. Welcome to my weird performance art life. I hope you enjoy. I have the episode downloaded. As expected, it took almost exactly the amount of time that it took for me to talk about that. So, episode 6 of Isekai Ojisan is now up and ready to go. Sitting at 0 seconds with a beep timer to count you down coming at you in just a sec. There will be early access on the Patreon, normal access on the YouTube, picture-in-picture in the description, and a beep timer for beep beeps. So let's do the beep timer and we'll just get straight into it. Oh, he has been beaten. Oh, those are the three! So I keep thinking about who these guys are. Because I feel like they're characters from a game. A Tawashi? Sold for less than a scouring pad is a line in the OP, I think. That's a lot! Wow. That's beyond cheap. Man, that's rough. Yo, we're gonna... Honestly. Valid. Here's why. This is a Tawashi. I got it for like $6 on Amazon. I bought a pack of 3. Natural fibers, all wrapped up. Fits great into a mug. Scrub, right? Like, whatever. Great texture. They're made for washing vegetables, but I use it for scouring dishes. I've had the one that's in our sink for like 6 months, and I've boiled it a couple of times to sanitize it, and it just keeps lasting. I bought a pack of 3 because I didn't think it would. Keeps lasting. They're great. They're great. Worth 120 copper. Fuck Uncle. Don't do that. They're great. I can't read this at all, but there you go. That's the one that I got. There you go. I need to do a video on sponges. This is actually a serious thing that I've had as a serious idea. For the last year or so, I've been trying all the sponges that I can. I've got some reviews and some ideas about sponges. Let me know if you'd actually like that video, because I will make it. Ikuras. Zap zap. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. Sold cheaper than a scouring pad. Okay. What other things are... Uh-huh. Yeah. I wonder what else is in that notebook, though. And you bleed out. Can we watch them? No, no, no. Can we watch those 3? Oh, to the prison. We have seen this in the OP as well. With all the stuff on the walls and... I don't trust those. They look cute and dead, but I don't trust them. Okay, so you're here with the animals is the idea. Puppy! Nina? Nina, is that you? No, not you and Alexander. You're welcome. No, 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 no. Okay, fair. Of course he'll survive. With the power. The power of his own mind. He can just retreat into his mind castle. No, this is normal. No, this is normal. Yeah, you seem totally fine. Entirely sane. Oh, they developed pocket monsters. They will never release Pulseman 2, my guy. Never. No, you can believe as much as you want. Is he gonna find out magic? Is he gonna, like, find out his ability to magic? Nope. Losing it. Unless he's actually losing it and seeing through to magic. He literally might be seeing the magic. Oh! Please pull that as a sword from the light. Ha! That's baller. So he captured a ray of moonlight with his word. Quoth! He named the moon! He named the wind! Being of the moonlight. Yeah. They're all cool. I can see them. Oh, his super ability! His one super ability gives him the name of the wind powers! That's so cool! It makes logical sense! Hey, spirits, please. So his- wait, this is Symphogear! Everything's Symphogear! His literal ability is to communicate across time and space with people who are different than him? Hmm? Gamer power? Sega! Truly. Did you let the doggies and bunnies go too? Yeah. Great, they're gonna wreak havoc. Those things are terrible beasts. Great monsters. It's gonna eat his face. Those things are bad. Show me the teeth. Yeah! I knew it! I fucking knew it! I've seen Galaxy Quest. I know this shit. Yeah! That's right. And hey, what is this? What game is this a line from? I'm gonna chill out. Nope, he's gotta fight him. So what was the line from? Very berserk. What was that line from? Would you be an ordinary citizen or... No. Good. Ojisan lost his shit, man. Uh, man, what twisted impressions. That's a great level 1. Gotta go. Hmm. Hmm. What do you mean? That was a great start. Oh, they're sucked in. Oh, yeah, the important part. Do we get to hear that story? Oh, we're skipping Karage. Ah! Oh no, you're gonna regret it. Totally ill prepared. And it's over. And she's naked mostly. Already damaged by Alpha Bunch? Oh. So how does this go down? Yow. Oh, filthy orc. Sure. Aww. A what? Hmm. Nope. Ha 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 ha. Aw, there it is. Aw. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. This is gonna go badly. What? 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 Oh. Oh. Just back and forth, man. Oh. Gotta learn dimension magic, man. I mean, there's a cut. What did she just close up and throw at him? Was that a magic scroll or something? I hope so. I don't think. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Okay. Damn. Oblivious. Erfume. Just skip straight through. Uh? Did they sleep in your bed to warm you? Mm-hmm. Tauntaun style? All right, like whatever. The giant eyes. Oh, what a roller coaster. Don't make me go outside. Pathetic. Oh my god. They all deserve each other. Ugh. But she won't sell the ring. It means too much now. Oh, please, please sell it. Yeah, please. Please sell it. Then I'll be the only one with one. Total flip. I'll help you. Awful. Elf, you suck. Elf, you're awful. That can be arranged. Huh? She hasn't sold it either. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. If you're gonna go pet play, you gotta go all the way. Jesus. Jesus. No. Jesus. Such a roller coaster. Totally different. Complete opposite side. An adventurer who doesn't go anywhere or do anything. Awful. Okay. Oh. At least it doesn't have 69, 69, 420 at the end. Sure you are. What? What? The hero? The hero? The what? The legendary hero is here? Wait, that's you. Wait, that's you. That's you. Totally ready. Eh. So we split ways, and we're gone. Should have gotten the chicken. No. You had to check. Had to definitely check. I mean, there were some perks. Nice. Oh, of course he was. Of course he checked too. Son of a bitch. What an ass. Oh man, this episode was all over the place. Mabel's really tough, and then having both of them in the same room is just chaos. That's just chaos. And we're gonna add a third. We're gonna add a third at some point. That's not how you solve your relationship difficulties. Adding more parties to it doesn't make it good. Okay, but he's the legendary hero, isn't he? Cause he sold the whole legion of top class beasts or whatever. Those were the ones that escaped from the circus, weren't they? I'm sure of it. How else, right? He transported the guy away. So he's probably the legendary hero. He did reach out and grab the fucking moonlight. So cool. So cool. I had forgotten that she actually did sell the ring. I hadn't realized that. My mistake. Okay. And that's Boop, and that's done, and that's Fiend, and it's yet another lovely episode. So, people have asked, because I kept asking what the deal is with this trio. And somebody said that they thought the joke was just that they keep staring at the camera, being goofy. I don't know. I had the feeling like, you know how in Rising of the Shield Hero, we get Shield Hero and Sword Hero and all four of the heroes appear at the same time? I get the feeling like these three are themselves, I mean, not just a party, but like are Outworlders, but I guess maybe not. Maybe they're just thieves and assholes. They just, with the spiky hair and stuff, and the big designs and all the armor and shit, they feel like they're video game characters. They feel like they're actually a set of characters from an actual game, but I guess not. As I said before, Tawashi they're great. They're like really great. Not worth more than a human person's life, but you know, it's up there. It's up there. Would pay plenty for it. And a great gag too. OP, and going back through and explaining some of the circumstances that we kind of expect. This nosebleed into memory back is interesting, and the fact, I just like this as a device. The fact that the notebook is so full of stuff, she flips through it, and they go, no, don't read more, just the first page, is like, it's an indicator that Ojisan is missing a whole bunch of pieces of his life in the other world for various reasons. And it leads us to believe that there's a lot more mystery to be unpacked here, and maybe even the possibility that he's not as much of a dork as he thinks he is, or something. And that's really cool. Just as a narrative device, I find it very compelling. The idea that there is much more to be uncovered or unpacked there. It's cool. There's also the mystery of what thing she very carefully, like very particularly crumpled up and threw at him. And I wonder if it's the spell for dimensional travel or dimensional portals or something like that thing. And I wonder if that dimensional travel, dimensional portal spell has anything to do with going between worlds. Just saying. Throwing these things out there, I don't know. A direct hit, and then you just suddenly nosebleed, and that's the thing. Okay, so to the dungeon, skip a week, because nothing happened, and he begins blathering about Sega, talking to the spirits of the moon and the spirits of the light. Honestly, not knowing what he's doing, and leading into his pure break of sanity, because he is truly breaking in his sanity, and then he's backward justifying, going like, I know exactly what I was doing. Not realizing that he's actually capable of talking to it. Hears it talking back to him, not knowing what that is, and is able to unconsciously, subconsciously say the words, reach out, grasp it and break away the Sword of Light. And I think it's so fucking cool. This is the type of magic that I have always found compelling and interesting. Special logics and weird mysteries passed down from ancient ages don't do it for me. Uncovering the mysteries of the present and reshaping them, that's real magic. That's the real electricity that Benjamin Franklin 300 years ago figured out was possible when he strapped as the story goes, strapped a key to a fucking kite and realized that he could harness lightning, right? That's real magic, man. And when we weave through and we blur the lines between scientific magics as we have them and see them in our real world, like, it is magic that you can take a piece of glass bent and curved to a particular degree and then align it up with another one and then see into space, like see tiny things or see huge things that are so far away. That's magic, as far as I'm concerned. Literally magic. That you can draw a line of copper between two objects and send power from one to another is literally magic. The fact that I can stand in front of a very complicated copper-wired device and first see myself on it, fucking crazy, and then take the recording of me standing here and send it to you, that's magic. Literally magic. But it's not like reach out and grab a Sword of Light magic, and there's a distinction there, and it's cool, it's so cool. This idea is so cool, and it's what's so, like, pervasively cool about some of Brandon Sanderson's magical works, like Mistborn. The idea that consuming something and burning it in your metabolism might change you or give you abilities in some way is, like, just close enough to reality where you just blur the line a little bit, and it's fascinating. It's fantastic and beautiful. Or reach out and name the moonlight and have it obey. Or name the wind, as Patrick Rothfuss writes in his book, in his Kingkiller Chronicles, as Kvothe goes through and finds out that he can name things in reality, and if he can find their proper names, he can, to some degree, control them. And that's magic. And that's literally magic, and Rothfuss knows it because he's a writer, which is to say that he manifests things that weren't there before out of words that he comes up with to name things properly. So it makes sense that a writer might write a thing where a character in his writing is able to write reality in new ways. Yeah, cool. It's the coolest fucking sickest ass shit that could ever be, and I love it. And I'm just excited by it because I love it. I think it's really cool. It's how my favorite magic systems exist, and this is cool. And it manages to be understated and fucking awesome. What makes you worthy? The fact that you can communicate. And he says even then, if only I was better at communicating, then maybe I would have figured that out while I was there and been able to go from there. Freed all the little creatures out of captivity. I knew this was coming this way. These have to be the Legion of Beasts or the 1,000 Beasts or whatever that he slays. They've got to be. So what's this line? Would you be an ordinary citizen who runs for your life? I'm gonna goggle it. Or ... Doesn't exactly come up. So I feel like it's the tagline from a game or something like that. Alien soldier, perhaps. Or will you rise to be an alien soldier? Anyway, he fights all fucking night, kills them all. You're saved now, rest assured, and zaps him back to where he came from. In a total daze, not knowing how his magic works. Just a bleeding mess. And then looks back on it with wistful abandon and, like, nostalgic love. I'll never forget those beautiful little creatures that saved me, and I had such a good start in this world. What an attitude shift, and so interesting. So, the story that should have been really interesting is actually kind of boring, except for the part where he interacts with Elf, which is kind of hot and kind of cute, and also kind of awful. Your ugliness is unforgivable is just awful. You're injured, is so lovely. It adds so many layers of the soon, while building the dere in the background. And we get that snap to the hard dere here, as she's completely caught in it. And still wearing his sweatshirt, right? Like she takes his hoodie and wears it for all of this time. Like this is way in the future when he gets frozen in the block of ice, and she still has his hoodie and sleeps in it every night. Awesome. Mabel sucks. She just sucks. And I love the hard cut between where she is here. I mean, literally pretending to be a dog so that she can have a comfortable life, which is kind of cute. But also totally not. And then this like perfect like Yamato Nadeshiko? Yeah. Totally opposite vibe. She won't give him her name, and so he doesn't give them his. He goes with Wolf Gunblood, which is awful. And then they all part ways so that she can go buy back the ring, and Mabel can sleep a bunch, while he goes and clears a dungeon that the legendary hero is supposedly going to clear. And I suspect that he is that legendary hero, but I'm not sure. Maybe we'll go and we'll meet him. Maybe he's one of that weird trio of assholes. Maybe he took credit for that shit instead of our boy. That would make sense to me. But either way, we've built up a little bit of mystery around what has been lost to memory. But overall, the show just keeps chugging with these fun character interactions that are full of, like, kinky implications and totally overt but totally misunderstood sexual advances and just bafflingly cringy mistakes that are also somehow wholesome and heartwarming, and Uncle's continuous attitude of positivity that lets him see value even in experiences that we see are obviously traumatic and weird makes us capable of continuing the story, if nothing else. And I really enjoy it. It's dumb as shit. It doesn't take itself seriously at all, and I like that about it. I don't know. It's very fun. Isekai Ojisan. Popcorn anime? Popcorn chicken anime? Maybe. But that's what it is. It's not popcorn anime. Not quite. It's popcorn chicken anime. It's fried karaage. Is it good for you? Are you learning a bunch of things here? Is it changing your life? No, it's still fried food, but there's some protein in it, for sure. There's some meat on these bones. Even though it's just fried garbage, there's meat on it. That's a great food analogy. We've got shows that are cake, we've got shows that are popcorn, we've got shows that are burgerless fucking burgers, and we've got chicken. Fried ass chicken. This is delicious fried chicken. Karaage. I had awesome karaage last Friday. It's really good. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna wrap here. Thanks so much for watching this week's episode of Isekai Ojisan. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun. I thought it was fun. I hope to catch you next week for the next one. See you there. Peace.